Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1 minute time check, stations.
On the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield, this is Hawkeye Women's Basketball, brought to you by U.S. Bank, proud to support Iowa basketball. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Iowa Lottery, be a VIP with the Iowa Lottery. Visit ialottery.com for details. Bud Light, it's for the fans. By University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. Authentic Brand, unique Hawkeye apparel at authentic-brand.com. And by Hy-Vee, score big savings at HyVeeDeals.com. Now to courtside, here's Rob Brooks and Jamie Lang.
And the 1-0 Iowa Hawkeyes hit the hardwood for game number 2 tonight against the University of Evansville Purple Aces. Good evening and welcome. Rob Brooks along with Jamie K.V. Lang as Iowa comes off an 87-34 victory Monday night against Southern University. Iowa got off to a slow start in the first 10 minutes, led just 15-10. But then Caitlin Clark and the Hawks broke things open in quarter number 2, outscoring the Jags 28-5. And then in the third quarter, got hot again and won that quarter 24-10 before cruising on home. But this Evansville team, certainly a little bit of a step up in class versus Southern on Monday night. The Aces coming off a win at Eastern Kentucky at 89-81 earlier this week, led by Maya Clark's 25. She was 8 of 9 from three-point range. The 8 made threes tied a school record. So this is game number 2 of a busy week for Iowa as the Hawks will hit the road on Sunday afternoon against Drake. So back-to-back games against MVC competition. We'll get the pregame comments from head coach Lisa Bluter and also Jamie's keys to the game, all before our 6:31 tip. Iowa and Evansville from Carver Hawkeye Arena. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Okay, close your eyes and imagine.
Well, unless you're driving.
Yes, imagine you bought a scratch ticket from the Iowa Lottery.
Or someone gave you one.
Yes, right. And you scratch, and you've won.
Won big.
Yes, in fact, there are 13 holiday games with big cash prizes. And if you don't win, play it again. You can still win up to $100,000 in the VIP club.
But you have to enter and see rules and complete details at ialottery.com/VIP.
Yes, thank you.
When you're in the eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor. And Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. Handling all of your exterior needs from roofing, siding, windows, and gutters, they've got you covered. Providing free damage inspections and help filing insurance claims. Call 319-343-6376.
At Oak Knoll, our mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served Iowa City for more than 55 years. Our team helps residents create home by living our values of caring, respect, enthusiasm, awareness, teamwork, and encouragement. If you're looking at retirement options, visit our website at oaknall.com. We want you to lead life your way. Go Hawks!
You probably know that a natural gas leak smells like rotten eggs. But what does a gas leak look or sound like? If you hear a whooshing or hissing sound, see dirt, dust, or water spraying from an area, or you get dizzy or queasy, leave the area immediately, then call 1-800-595-5325 once you're safely away. See MidAmericanEnergy.com for more safety tips.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
Welcome back inside Cover Hawkeye Arena. Game number 2 for the Iowa Hawkeyes as the Evansville Purple Aces are in town. Time for the Hy-Vee Shoot-Around with Coach Bluter, brought to you by Hy-Vee, the official grocery partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Score big savings at HyVeeDeals.com. Well, Coach, you got that first one out of the way, and that's always a good thing, isn't it? Get a lot done between game 1 and game 2.
Yeah, honestly, the first game out, there's so many jitters, and so our first quarter wasn't the prettiest of basketball, but we settled down in that second quarter. They're just so excited to get out there and play, and now, you hope that now we're going to take more of a approach to this where we're not quite so geeked out there and just be able to settle down and play some good basketball.
And, of course, you've talked about it before, but this team has a lot of pieces to it, a lot of depth, and players that came in off the bench certainly did a good job and had some positive moments.
They really did. I mean, you look at Molly Davis, and the depth she gives at point guard and off guard for us now is so good, especially with losing Kylie Feuerbach. I don't know where we would have been this year at that position had we not had Molly Davis. And then you got to love Hannah Stalkey. I mean, she's just such a great athlete, and going up and getting those offensive rebounds, which we desperately needed. And she can take the ball to the hole so hard. It's nice to have Shatia back as well. I thought Shatia came out and played so hard in that game. And Taylor, I think everybody really liked watching Taylor McGee, being able to shoot the three so quickly.
Well, you talk about Molly, too, and she just looks like she has been around the block and played a lot of Division I basketball. She's been a starter at Central Michigan for 3 years, and now she's coming here and she's not a starter. And I think that shows you a lot about her personality, that she's willing to give up that role. She knew that before she committed, to give up that role in order to be a part of something special here at Iowa. We are so thankful to have her. She is very savvy in there. Sometimes she does things that we all get. The practices kind of erupt sometimes at some of the moves that she makes underneath the basket. Well, she had a couple Monday nights. They're fun. They're fun, yeah. We'll be back with more from Coach Bluter as we dive into Evansville after the break. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Okay, close your eyes and imagine.
Well, unless you're driving.
Yes, imagine you bought a scratch ticket from the Iowa Lottery.
Or someone gave you one.
Yes, right. And you scratch, and you've won.
Won big.
Yes, in fact, there are 13 holiday games with big cash prizes. And if you don't win, play it again. You can still win up to $100,000 in the VIP club.
But you have to enter and see rules and complete details at ialottery.com/VIP.
Yes, thank you.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
Touchdown! You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
At Mid-American Energy, we want to help keep you safe around power lines and electrical equipment. Always assume a power line is energized, even if it's on the ground. To avoid the risk of an accidental shock or electrocution, avoid touching a power line with anything. And when you see high voltage warnings on transformers and substations, stay away. We care about you and your safety. Get more tips at MidAmericanEnergy.com.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
Get a Hy-Vee Plus Premium membership for just $99 a year and get fuel savings every time you shop in-store and online. Plus, exclusive deals and offers every month. Plus, free standard delivery and free express pickup. With Hy-Vee Plus, our plus equals more. For a limited time, get $50 off an annual Hy-Vee Plus membership with code SAVEBIG. That's right, get $50 off a Hy-Vee Plus membership with code SAVEBIG.
Well, Lisa, Evansville slipped in here yesterday when you were really desperately looking for a game, and they were at Drake and came over on their way home, and you got a victory, of course, but that was certainly a part of the season where, well, you just needed to get out on the court.
Well, we did. We'd lost 3 straight games because of the COVID shutdown, and so we could not afford to have another one. We really needed to have a game, and so we were very thankful that Evansville came in and played us. It was a very strange game, though, because we were without McKenna and Monica, and they were without 3 starters. So I don't know if that's any indication of what this is going to look like today. They come in 1-0 after beating Eastern Kentucky, and this is a very senior-dominated team. There's 4 seniors and 1 junior on this team, a very experienced team.
Maya Clark just put up sensational numbers in game number 1.
Yeah, after shooting less than 20% from three-point range last year, she was 8 for 9 from 3, so she got in the gym over the summer for sure.
No doubt about that. What style of play does Evansville, what are you anticipating tonight?
Well, Anna Newman, their point guard, is very fast, and she didn't play against us last year. She really is excellent in transition. She'll attack. She gets to the free throw line a bunch because she's so good at attacking the weak side post position. And you know, they have a little height at 6'3" and 6'1". And again, Maya Clark is somebody we weren't thinking that could shoot threes, and all of a sudden she is now. There's a player-to-player defensive team. Lots of good help. They're not out and denying as much, and they will pick up the ball in the full court.
Coach, signing day yesterday and a couple of new Hawkeyes.
We do. Kenise joins us from over in Illinois. And Kenise, what she brings to our basketball team is really just a tenacious defender. I mean, somebody that can just shut somebody down. She's extremely quick, track athlete, quick hands. You know, somebody that just looks different than what we have currently on our team, and that's what we were looking for. And then Ava Jones was a superior athlete, as we all know, before her tragic accident this summer. And, you know, we believe in Ava, and we're going to continue to believe in her. And if she comes here and she needs to have some more medical attention next year, that's just fine. She'll be a part of our team, and hopefully someday she'll wear the black and gold.
Let's go get one tonight.
Let's do it.
Head coach Lisa Bluter on the pregame show. Back with more after the break. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Probably know that a natural gas leak smells like rotten eggs, but what does a gas leak look or sound like? If you hear a whooshing or hissing sound, see dirt, dust, or water spraying from an area, or you get dizzy or queasy, leave the area immediately, then call 1-800-595-5325 once you're safely away. See MidAmericanEnergy.com for more safety tips.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
At Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its 4th year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
Okay, close your eyes and imagine.
Well, unless you're driving.
Yes, imagine you bought a scratch ticket from the Iowa lottery.
Or someone gave you one.
Yes, right. And you scratch, and you've won.
One big.
Yes, in fact, there are 13 holiday games with big cash prizes. And if you don't win, play it again. You can still win up to $100,000 in the VIP club.
But you have to enter and see rules and complete details at ialottery.com/VIP.
Yes, thank you.
The road to a championship is long and full of peril, not to mention snow. Best to drive a Honda. Athletic, all-wheel drive vehicles with nimble moves, power off the line, and gas mileage that's off the charts. Plus, every Honda comes standard with Honda sensing safety features, because defense wins championships, and everybody loves the free safety. New Hondas are arriving daily at your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
Hawkeye starters being introduced as Evansville starters already getting final instruction from head coach Robin Scher-Wells. And before tip tonight, let's get the keys to the game. Jamie, what's important for the Hawks this evening?
Well, I would say a big one for today is recognizing who the shooters are, because like you've already talked about with Coach Bluter, you don't know who's going to be the shooter, who's going to be a three-point shooter today that wasn't a three-point shooter last year. And that's what happens in the beginning of the season. So recognizing who is hot, who has maybe putting up the most points, being the most effective, and then adjust to that on the defensive end. Additionally, on the offensive end, Iowa did not come out the best in the first quarter. So coming out, making sure they're running their offense, go inside to the post. That's an easy buckets right there. And then that usually helps alleviate the pressure outside so people can get easy shots put up. And then finally, I do think they need to just push the ball more. They didn't get as many fast break points as I think I'm used to seeing, and I think that that's a huge motivator for them. So I think pushing the ball more off the rebounds, off of steals, just getting out there and getting those easy buckets.
Familiar five for the Hawkeyes: Kate Martin, McKenna Warnock, Monica Sonano, Caitlin Clark, and Gabby Marshall. Gold uniforms for the Hawks tonight. For the Aces: Anna Newman, Barbara Tomasuva, who played at Minnesota and also Florida International University, Abby Fight, Anaya Griffin, and Maya Clark, transfer from St. Louis, who had 25 against Eastern Kentucky earlier this week. Sonano and Tomansuva will jump center circle. For Evansville, there is some height on this basketball team. They've got good, quick guards that like to penetrate. Evansville defeated Eastern Kentucky 89-81, made 14 threes in that game. Ball in the air, Sonano with the tip, but taken away by Abby Fight, who is a all-MVC preseason selection. Evansville on the dribble drive, Griffin cut off, then pulls up from mid-range in the paint, and a quick whistle.
And that foul is going to be on, who was that on? Tomankova. And that was because she had two forearms in the back of Monica Sonano when she went up for the rebound. Anytime you have one forearm, you're going to possibly get a foul, but two, they're definitely going to call those.
Evansville's first, Caitlin Clark. Lob pass inside Sonano. She's doubled, and the help's a little late, and she puts it in off the window on the right side.
And really well placed by Clark, because she even put it away from where that help side was going to be coming on her pass. So nicely placed.
Hawkeyes start man-to-man defense, and stepping out of bounds, Tomankova along the baseline tried to whip a pass from the right side to the left and had that right foot touch the black part of the baseline. Hawkeyes up 2-0. Not even a minute into the game. Kate Martin, bounce pass inside to Sonano, holds back to Kate. Top of the key, dribbles, paint, scoop shot, no good. A little bit short off the window. Rebound down to the Aces. Right to left in front of us. Here's Clark. Tries to turn the corner, gets all the way to the hoop. The floater won't go. Little scoop shot into the hands of Monica Sonano. And you're right, Jamie. The Hawks initially looking to push the ball, but then Evansville's done a good job getting back. Here's Marshall on the right wing, behind the arc. Couple of dribbles to Kate Martin, the corner. Inside to Sonano, and it's knocked away. Good help side defense by Evansville. They're on the move, and all the way to the rim. Shot is up and no good off the front of the iron by Anaya Griffin.
22, Caitlin Clark, that's her first. Team first.
Evansville's definitely looking to push. They're much more up-tempo than what Iowa just saw against Southern. So making those adjustments there too, because that's all they've seen so far this year is themselves and Southern.
Going to the line to shoot two will be number 21, Anaya Griffin.
So Griffin will be at the line. First free throw, spins out. Hawks on top 2-0. Second one in the air, a little bit strong, into the hands of Caitlin Clark. Across the timeline, dribbles behind her back, spin move, Griffin comes out on her. Reversed the ball all the way to Kate Martin. Contact in the lane. Marshall went down, as did Maya Clark.
And that foul is going to be, goes to Marshall on the screen. They're going to say probably a moving screen. They just got to make sure you're set when you're setting those screens.
So 2 fouls on the Hawkeyes in the early going. Clark on the right wing. Tomakova had to get the ball inside, picked off by Clark as she came out to the top of the key. Clark will pull from the elbow, got it. Nice shot off the dribble by Caitlin Clark, who had 20 and 9 boards against Southern. Here's Clark. Feeds left side. Tomakova turnaround jumper is good from 7 feet. 6-3 from the Czech Republic. Had 7 offensive boards in the first game. 4-2 Hawkeyes, 7:25 in the first. And a collision underneath as Sonano got the ball. And that'll go against Clark, her first, team's second. The ball possession for the Hawks. Celine DuPont off the bench and into the game. Martin gets it off to Clark. Deep 3, left wing, all net for Caitlin Clark. She's got 5, 2 for 2 from the floor.
You gotta love that play. That play was definitely set up for a quick 3 for Clark, but you didn't know it going in. It was played really well.
DuPont back up 4 and 5, quickly goes to work, and the lefty puts it up off the window just outside the semicircle. 7-4 Hawkeyes. Bounce pass inside. Wow. Sonano racing to the rim. Clark found her.
I love that Monica saw that hole though and cut straight there rather than staying where she was also open. She went to the more high percentage area.
9-4 Hawkeyes. Evansville with the ball. Clark gets in the paint. Reverse layup is blocked by Sonano into the hands of Clark across the timeline, and she'll fire another 3-pointer. Got it. Well, who is the first one out for pregame warm-ups? You got it. 3-pointer left side off the mark by Fight. Didn't hit anything. Clark gets the rebound. Races left side. She'll fire another 3, this time off the left side of the iron. Rebound down to DuPont. Hawks get back up 12-4. We're under 6 first quarter. Newman feeds it left side to Abby Fight. Back to Newman. Gets into the paint and has to slip it off to the right side. Clark's jumper is no good. Remember, she hit 8 3-pointers and 9 attempts. 5:30 left to go in the first. 12-4 Iowa. Hawks with the basketball. Here's Martin at the elbow. In between the circles, Clark takes a couple dribbles, right side, feeds inside. Martin goes up strong underneath the rim and is clobbered and will shoot 2.
Kate Martin gets so much credit because she just loves to drive in there. Wearing a mask where she obviously is having some nose issues. She's not even afraid to drive in there and get clobbered. That takes some guts, some grit. I just love watching her play.
So Martin at the free throw line. This one off the left side of the iron. Addie O'Grady, Molly Davis getting set to come in. This one goes right through. Kate's first point. It's 13-4. O'Grady, Davis, Inter, Sonano, and Kate Martin will get a breather. Clark with 8, Sonano with 4, Martin with 1. Newman across the timeline to Clark. In the corner to Fight. Back to Clark. She penetrates the lane. Right-hand scoop shot is up and no good. A little bit strong off the window. And Addie O'Grady, the rebound. Gets it back to Clark across the timeline. Ellie Morgan into the game on Clark. Clark gets inside, and a jump ball situation with Ellie Morgan. Got her right hand on the ball as Clark tried to go up on the left block, and jump ball was the call. 4:53 left to go in the first. Timeout on the court. Iowa 13, Evansville 4. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
When you're in the eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, the Jill Armstrong team, Wisconsin Realty, the area's premier realtor, and Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. Jill Armstrong and her team strive to make every buyer and seller at ease with the real estate process. Contact the Jill Armstrong team, Wisconsin Realty, for all of your real estate needs. Call 319-631-5455.
We all love a good win. Catching up with friends, saving money at the pump, soaking up the perfect Iowa day, sitting down to a really, really good meal. These are the everyday delights that make us smile. These are the moments that connect us all as Iowans. And these are the wins that, more often than not, start with Iowa's farm families and the crop they're growing. Because when corn grows Iowa, Iowans win. Learn more about how to share your own wins at iowacorn.org/Iowans win.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
4:53 left to go in the first quarter. Iowa 13 and Evansville 4. Clark a couple of three-pointers. Sonano with 4, and the Hawkeyes certainly made a concerted effort to get the ball into her early. So Hawkeye basketball after a jump ball was called. Here's Clark on the left wing, kicks it to Warnock for 3, left side. McKenna Warnock with her first hoop. A big-time 3 for McKenna. Here's a steal by Clark. Racing toward the basket all alone. Easy layup off the window. Clark in double figures with 10. 18-4. Hawks with an explosion here midway through the first quarter. Evansville gets the ball in deep. Tomasuva had it taken away. Hawkeyes racing down to the other end. Now will set things up. Marshall, top of the key, feeds left side Warnock. Fight comes out on her. Molly Davis, left wing. Clark comes to get the ball. We go under 4 in the first. 18-4 Hawkeyes. Clark whips a pass inside and tried to get it to O'Grady, who was wide open on the left block. Just a little bit wide and went out of bounds. Evansville basketball. Tomasuva gives it off to Morgan. Now, here's a jumper that's no good from the right wing. Missed by Clark, who came in hot in that first game. Warnock tries to stay hot. This one skips off the right side of the rim. Long rebound into the hands of Clark. Clark hesitates right wing, gets to the baseline, loses control of the ball. 2 on the floor, and she's tied up. Sydney Falter into the game, got on the floor. Here comes Hannah Stolke, who's been backing up McKenna Warnock.
What I missed, Rob, I was doing some hard wiring to get those basket mics going, but I think it'll really...
You're multi-talented. You didn't miss anything.
I didn't. But you miss a minute and you miss a lot.
Well, you do.
It feels like
There's
with
no
this
doubt
team.
about that. And here's a steal by Molly Davis, and then retaken away by Griffin. Griffin in the backcourt. Brings it across the timeline. Good ball movement for Evansville, and there is a three-pointer by Clark. That's her first. 8 of 9 from deep in game number 1 against Eastern Kentucky. Did not shoot a high percentage from 3 last year. 18-7. 2:45 left to go in the first. Here's Stalkey, makes a move down the right side, spins, paint, jumper, good, off the window.
And that's where the offense is basically made for her, so she's able to do those types of things, get the handoff, drive in, and that's part of what her options are.
Coach Bluter, as she mentioned in the pregame show, so happy with Stalkey's play. Fight, missed the 3 from the left wing. A falter all the way to the rim. Off the window, goes down, and she's fouled.
Great push there. Great read to see that it was one-on-one. Even there was a couple other players down there, only one person was guarding her, so you always take it in.
Clark and Sonato back 22-7 Hawkeyes. Now is your chance to make a difference. Join the Swarm today and partner with Iowa Women's Basketball Program to serve charities in Eastern Iowa. Learn more at iowaswarm.com. iowaswarm.com. A falter, free throw, perfect. Sydney with 3, and 23-7, 2:20 left to go first quarter. Here's Newman, angles left, brings it back in between the circles, now drives hard, left side, scoop shot up, left hand, no. Stalkey, weak side rebound. Hawkeyes push, down to Marshall, up strong, foul. Good hard take to the basket by Gabby Marshall.
Iowa's in the middle of a 16-3 run right now, so this could put it up to 18-3. But that says some, it means a lot about their offense, but really that's more defense right there that's reflective of, is that they're being aggressive. They're not allowing them to put up the shots they want to put up.
Marshall gets the roll on the first. Newman picked up her first foul. Second one in the air, a little bit strong. Rebound by Tomasuba. 6'3" center for Evansville, and then a turnover as Josie Hudson lost control of the ball along the baseline. Taylor McCabe in for Gabby Marshall. Now we're seeing some of that depth that Coach Bluter's been so pleased with and has talked about all during the preseason.
Well, Iowa's already put up 24 points, and there's still 2 minutes to go in this first quarter.
And has gone deep into the bench. Sonato in the paint. And she is tied up. And the Hawks will keep the ball as possession arrow favors Iowa. Hawks in a box set. Clark will throw it in. Looks inside to Sonato. Left-hand shot, no good. Little bit of contact there. Monica's used to that. 24-7 Hawkeyes. Evansville with the basketball. Here's Clark. Left side, now in between the circles, wheels to the right. Fakes getting into the paint, feeds right side Griffin. Shot no. Skipped off the left side of the iron. Long rebound, hauled in by the Aces. Here's Griffin again. Tries to make a move and took an extra step. Tried to take it from the right wing, get into the paint, and just took an extra step on the spin move. Iowa basketball, some token three-quarters court pressure by Evansville. They'll stand a man-to-man defense. It's predominantly what they do. Here's Stolke on that right side. Lost control of the ball, but is bumped by Anaya Griffin.
I just like that Hannah feels so comfortable already just going in and making those decisions.
Had 10 and 6 against Southern. Misfires on the first free throw. Had 10 points in 14 minutes and 27 seconds. Missed the second. Sonato got a left hand on it, but dug up by Evansville. Mason Stuyvesant into the game. 5'8" guard from Sellersburg, Indiana. Griffin gets it into the corner. Tomasuba. Now Griffin tried to whip a pass left side, almost stolen by Clark. And then a desperation three-pointer by Maya Clark's no good. Hawks with a rebound, up 24-7. 35 left in the first. Left side, Fulter, lob pass inside, Sonato, contact, finished anyway with the left hand.
Sonato doing a great job knowing that help side's coming across, so she just comes straight with the ball. She doesn't lean into it at all, so they're not getting those charge calls that they want.
Monica with 6. Love to see that versatility with the left hand. 10 seconds. Mason Stuyvesant. Lost control of the ball. Turnover on the right side of the court. Tomasafova with an illegal screen. And that's going to be her third by my count. So she comes out of the game. DuPont in. 26-7. Hawks with the ball. Clark, a three-pointer off the iron, no good. A little bit strong. Hit the glass and in the front of the rim. But a very successful first 10 minutes of basketball for the Hawkeyes. They lead it 26-7 over Evansville. Attention all you Hawkeye fans who buy your own health insurance. Wellmark is on your side and on the health insurance marketplace. Let's give it up for plans you can afford, the freedom to go to almost any doctor in Iowa, and $0 virtual care. Check out wellmark.com/swish to compare plans. 26-7 Hawks after 10. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Mid-American Energy, we want to help keep you safe around power lines and electrical equipment. Always assume a power line is energized, even if it's on the ground. To avoid the risk of an accidental shock or electrocution, avoid touching a power line with anything. And when you see high voltage warnings on transformers and substations, stay away. We care about you and your safety. Get more tips at midamericanenergy.com.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
Another season of women's and men's college sports is underway. Follow your alma mater or favorite team in their pursuit of the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2023 to the winning institutions in all competitive divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Hawkeyes for the game against Southern on Monday night had 9 fast break points total. Already tonight, after one quarter, 10. So Coach Bluter talked about getting that break going. That was one of your keys, and Iowa has certainly done that.
You can tell that the team is putting an effort towards it, too, because they're trying each time. Even if they can't get the fast break, there's an effort being put towards that for this game.
Hawkeyes shot 66.7% from the floor, 10 of 15, 3 out of 6 from 3, 3 of 7 from the free throw line. So that's the one point that Hawkeyes usually do very, very well, but did not in the first 10 minutes. DuPont scores for Evansville down low. First points of the second quarter. But the Hawks get it right back with Monica Sonato getting in deep once again. Just unstoppable when she gets in that position.
She is, and her teammates are recognizing it. So Warnock immediately got that into her, and they're getting it in from different positions. This one came in from the corner and in. So that's a different view for Monica to be able to score from, and it's difficult to play defense.
Gabby Marshall picks up her second. So Molly Davis presumably will come in for her. That's the case. Mason Stuyvesant at the free throw line.
So Rob, you know I like numbers here. Iowa has scored a lot of points in that first quarter, 26 points. That's pretty good. Well, it's because they're so efficient. They were 7 of 9 from two-point land. They were 77% when shooting from inside the three-point arc. That's highly efficient.
Clark goes up strong, gets it to go down on the right block. Contact, went through it that time and was able to finish. 1 out of 2 at the free throw line for Evansville the last trip. Here's a missed shot. Clark gets the rebound down to McKenna Warnock. Layup is good with the right hand on the left side. That's the fast break we like to see.
I know, and Warnock had to chase that guy down, but she sure did.
Here's another steal. Clark with the basketball. Drives down the right side of the lane. Easy 2 off the window. Clark with 14. Timeout Aces.
Woo-wee!
That's a run to start the second quarter.
I'm tired just watching them.
Well, you never get tired.
I mean, sometimes when they run back and forth, when I saw McKenna running back for that next one in a run, I was like, ooh, I'd be dogging it right there. But not McKenna Warnock.
You'd be calling for a sub, huh?
Yeah, well, and here's the cool thing about that fast break right there. So the first one was a pass from Clark to her, and then then they immediately came back down. And for that one, then McKenna got up in there, and she ran as fast as she could, but she almost was like setting a screen by doing that, which allowed Clark to be open for that fast break. So, I mean, a lot of things that you don't get anything for that. You don't get an assist for that, but that's kind of what she did, was an assist.
So Evansville takes timeout with 8:42 left to go in the second quarter. All Hawkeyes on top 34-10. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its 4th year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
The road to a championship is long and full of peril, not to mention snow. Best to drive a Honda. Athletic, all-wheel drive vehicles with nimble moves, power off the line, and gas mileage that's off the charts. Plus, every Honda comes standard with Honda sensing safety features, because defense wins championships, and everybody loves the free safety. New Hondas are arriving daily at your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
So the Hawks on the move. Fast break opportunities have been outstanding in transition. And after the timeout, Evansville with the basketball. Hawks up 34-10, just underway. Second quarter. DuPont in the corner for the Aces. Warnock comes out on her. Here's Griffin, tries to get the ball in the paint. Has to kick it right side. Now to fight. Left side, Griffin for 3, drills it. Good ball movement that time by Evansville. Took it from the right side to the left side. Clark against pressure, spins in the paint. Kicks it out to Kate Martin in between the circles. Davis, lob pass inside Sonato. She's doubled. Opposite Clark, extra pass to Kate Martin. Drills the three-pointer deep in the corner. That's the way to move the ball.
And that's the way to shoot the 3. Right in that corner. Martin looked great shooting from there. She actually doesn't shoot a ton from the corner, but looked really solid.
Inside. Shot up by DuPont, partially blocked. Hawkeyes race down again. Molly Davis missed a three from the right wing. Sonato the rebound, gets it to Clark. Top of the key. Caitlin, lob pass into Monica. Goes up strong with the left and is fouled. That'll go against DuPont.
That was an in-out play right there, right? It got kicked back out to Clark. Clark then looked immediately back inside, allowed Monica to repost up, and that's a lot of selfless basketball right there.
Yeah, has not been a lot of holding the ball on the perimeter. Hawks doing a great job moving the basketball. Sonato makes the first attempt and off the left side of the rim. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification with Sonato at the line. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield. Monica Sonato drills the second one. It's 38-13, and an unforced error by Evansville as threw the ball out of bounds. Morgan went to the right, pass went to the left. Iowa basketball. Approaching 7 minutes left to go until halftime. Davis whips a pass left side. Martin will fire another three off the left side of the iron. Fight for the rebound, dug up by the Purple Aces. DuPont with a nice rebound. Now Newman. Griffin. Morgan now on the right wing, and she's left open to fire a three-pointer. No good. Into the hands of Clark. Lob pass down. Perfect for McKenna Warnock. One bounce. Picked it up and laid it in again with the right hand on the left side.
Who needs instant replay when
They've got that down.
When you have Clark and Warnock running fast breaks? Looked exactly the same, just as beautiful.
McKenna with 7. Straight away, a 17-foot jump shot goes down for DuPont. She has 6 off the Evansville bench. Transfer from New Mexico. Clark into the paint. Dish, right side. Sonato, 2 more.
That was sick. That was, wow.
You've seen that for 3 years.
And every
2+ years.
Every time I am flabbergasted. That is the only word for what happens.
Newman gets into the paint. Left-handed shot is up and no good. Too strong off the window. 42-15 Hawkeyes. Here's a bounce pass attempt to Warnock, this time knocked away and dug up by Fight. Evansville will slow the pace. Newman keeps that dribble going. In between the circles, here's DuPont. She'll fire a deep three, just scraped the front of the rim. Offensive rebound by Fight, goes up strong, finishes, and has a chance for a three-point play.
And Iowa's running that 2-3 defense right now, and that's probably one of the more difficult things in a zone defense is getting the box out. And obviously that was a missed box out right there.
Fight will go line to shoot a pair for Evansville.
So Warnock picks up her first. Free throw good. Abby Fight with 3. She had 3 and 7 boards against Eastern Kentucky. Evansville opened the season 1-0. 42-18, 5:20 left to go until halftime. Here's Marshall, right wing. Reverses the ball. Davis takes one dribble, kicks it to Warnock, whips a pass inside to Addie O'Grady. Shot no good, blocked away, but she got her own rebound. 3 to shoot. Martin tried to get it inside. O'Grady posting on the right block and is pushed from behind. DuPont's second. Ball possession for the Hawkeyes. Davis will send it in. Shot clock resets to 20. Marshall, one-handed pass into O'Grady. Nice move and couldn't get it to go off the left side of the rim. Rebound to Evansville. They are on the move all the way to the basket, and the shot is blocked away by O'Grady using that long reach. Clean block by Addie O'Grady. Good hustle to get down and in position.
She has really good timing and awareness so that she's not getting those fouls.
Ball possession for Evansville. Fight gets the ball. Gets into the paint. Has to kick it back outside. Here's DuPont. Will hand to Newman, point guard for the Aces. Hesitates at the top of the key, now drives all the way to the basket. Shot is up and no good with the left hand, too strong off the window. O'Grady the rebound. 42-18, Hawks with the lead in the basketball. We're in the second quarter. Warnock for three, right wing, drilled it. 10 for McKenna Warnock.
Threes all around. Threes. That's going to be Warnock, Martin, Clark. And they're hitting them at 50% from the three-point line.
Offensive foul on Evansville. Abby Fight picks up her second, team's third. When corn grows Iowa, Iowans win. Take a closer look and you'll discover the many connections you have to corn. And these connections translate into wins for farmers and also all Iowans. Share your winning moments using hashtag IowansWin. Davis, right wing, pulls up her dribble. Stays on the same side, gets it to Marshall. Spin move in the paint. Shot a little bit short. Good defense that time by Evansville. 45-18 Hawkeyes. Evansville with the ball. All the way to the rim. Clark lost control of it, and it went out of bounds. She was really moving down the right side.
She was. She definitely, I mean, she beat Marshall, but just didn't get the finish.
McKenna Warnock, three-point field goals, now tied for 15th all-time on the Iowa list, and there's more to come. 2-2-1, three-quarters court pressure by Evansville. Hawks break it easily. Kate Martin with the ball, drives all the way to the bucket, and the left-handed layup is good. Saw an opening and took it. Evansville right back. Here's Clark, fake to three, right wing, gets into the paint and tried to slip a pass inside to Toma Suva. And it's knocked away by Addie O'Grady and out of bounds as Shatia Wettering comes in for the first time. Warnock will sit down with 10. At 8 rebounds against Southern. 3:25 left to go. Lob pass in and shot up and good with the left hand by Barbara Tomasafa. She has 4. Davis down the right side of the lane. Shot is up off the window and good. We know she knows how to score.
Oh, man. Just such good drives. Getting inside there. She definitely doesn't have the height, but she has some good reads of what's available on the court for her.
Hawks commit a foul. Taylor McCabe comes in. Sonano back. Free throws for Evansville. Clark, who had 25 against Eastern Kentucky, transfer from St. Louis University, makes the first free throw. She has 4. Need to recycle old working refrigerators and deep freezers? Visit midamericanenergy.com for details, plus energy saving tips. Second one also good. So Maya Clark with 5, and it's 49-22. We're under 3 second quarter. Wettering, top of the key, drives left side, goes hard to the rim, and is fouled as she split 2 defenders. So that'll be now 3 on Tomasuva. Martin comes out, a Fulcher back for the Hawkeyes. So Shatia Wettering, free throw, got it. Missed all of last year with a left knee injury. Still has a brace on, but really is playing hard. Missed the second free throw. Sonano gets the rebound and then gets it from McCabe. Shot on the right block, no. And underneath, a foul. Sonano, her first. And that's good news. Monica, just one foul.
That is really good news. And I like that she got it trying to be aggressive, getting an offensive rebound, and that's what Iowa needs to continue to do, is get that aggressiveness down for those O boards.
Off her own miss. In the corner, DuPont. Rebound taken down by a Fulter on the weak side. She brings it across the timeline to Wettering. Now to McCabe. Had 3 3-pointers against Southern. 50-22 Hawkeyes. 2:15 left to go. Second quarter. Fulter waits for things to develop. Finds Sonano underneath. Easy a basket as Monica's going to have.
Oh, and she still basically had 1.5 people on her. But, yes, she does such a good job coming across the lane, doing her V-cuts, swimming through, getting open.
She did all the work before she got the ball. DuPont left open, top of the key, no good. Does have 15-foot range. Not sure she has 20-foot range. Sonano inside. Kicks it left side, McCabe. Wettering. Ball reversal to Molly Davis. Shot is up, no good off the back of the iron. Wettering, a weak side rebound. Hawks have another possession. A Fulter at the elbow. Kicks it to Sonano. Left wing. Looks. 5 to shoot. Davis then re-enters a pass to Sonano. Has it blocked away and out of bounds.
Yep, but the old shot clock's down to 0.6 of a second.
0.6 after the block by Fight. Well, good situational basketball here. Davis. Lob pass to Sharon Goodman, but it's intercepted by Fight. Shot clock violation. Evansville racing down to get into position. And then DuPont has it stolen away. Here's Wettering. Angles right side. Pulls up her dribble. Now McCabe, top of the key. Bounce pass inside to Sharon Goodman. Goes up strong with the left hand and finishes. First basket for Sharon Goodman.
Really fast move, too. I like how quickly she made the move. She didn't think about it. She just went with it. It was much more fluid than I've been seeing.
54-22. Hawkeyes in command. Aces with the basketball. Here's Newman. Fires a 3-pointer left wing. No. Long rebound. Right into the hands of DuPont. And Evansville will reset. Here's Clark, top of the key, hesitates, drives right side. Good shot off the window, won't go. Offensive rebound by DuPont, and she's fouled. She'll shoot 2. Shatia Wettering with 1 personal foul. You know, you remember, Jamie, and talked to Coach Bluter about this in the pregame show. Evansville filled a void for the Hawks last year.
They did.
They really needed a game. Free throw no good. Otherwise, it would have been a couple of weeks with the COVID shutdown that the Hawkeyes hadn't been able to play a game. Just desperately at the end of the year, into the new year, really looking for somebody to play. Second free throw is good. And Evansville had played at Drake on a Saturday night, and on their way home stopped on a Sunday afternoon here. And you got to think it's a little bit of a favor for the Hawks to bring Evansville back. 15 seconds left to go in the second quarter. DuPont, 1 out of 2 from the free throw line, has 7. Here's Davis. Slips a pass to Goodman. Right side to McCabe. Wide open 3, a little bit strong. Gets her own rebound, but time expires. And that'll do it for the first half of action. Iowa 54. Evansville 23. Hawks led 26-7 after 1. Bud Light halftime show coming up in a moment. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its 4th year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
You probably know that a natural gas leak smells like rotten eggs, but what does a gas leak look or sound like? If you hear a whooshing or hissing sound, see dirt, dust, or water spraying from an area, or you get dizzy or queasy, leave the area immediately, then call 1-800-595-5325 once you're safely away. See MidAmericanEnergy.com for more safety tips.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
At Oak Knoll, our mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served Iowa City for more than 55 years. Our team helps residents create home by living our values of caring, respect, enthusiasm, awareness, teamwork, and encouragement. If you're looking at retirement options, visit our website at oakknoll.com. We want you to lead life your way. Go Hawks!
Welcome back to the Bud Light Halftime Show. Bud Light proudly welcomes Hawkeye fans to Carver Hawkeye Arena this year. Bud Light is for the fans. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, locally owned and operated and voted best of the area for the 10th consecutive year. Proudly supports Iowa women's basketball. Trust Dodge Street Tire for honest auto repair and the best deals on Goodyear and Toyo tires. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, celebrating over 30 good years on the corner of Dodge and Church Streets. 54-23, Hawks over Evansville. Both teams 1-0, and some nice-looking, pretty eye-opening statistics there.
I mean,
eye-popping numbers.
They are eye-popping. 3 players in double figures, and we're at halftime. Clark leading the way with 14 points on really great shooting. 6 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from the three-point line. 13 from Monica Sonano, 10 McKenna Warnock, 6 Kate Martin, and then 3 from a Fulter, Molly Davis, Hannah Stolke, and Sharon Goodman all have 2, and then 1 point from Shatia Wettering and Gabby Marshall. Looking at Evansville, no players in double figures yet. 7 for DuPont, 5 for Clark, and 4 for Tomansova. Beyond that, though, looking at these rebounds, Iowa really rebounding well. 27 rebounds compared to 16 for Evansville. 6 of those rebounds are McKenna Warnock's, 5 are Monica Sonano's, and 4 are Caitlin Clark's. Assist, Iowa, man, they're sharing that ball well. 13 assists as a team, and 7 of those are coming from Caitlin Clark specifically. 6 assists for Evansville, 3 of those coming from Newman. Any other cool stats? I'd say there's 2 steals from Clark, and there are 2 blocks for Addie O'Grady.
Well, she's got that down. We saw that several times last year. Addie O'Grady, obviously with that length at 6'4", long wingspan, but the fact that she times it so well is a big plus. Well, November is Men's Health Awareness Month. Urinary and sexual health have a huge impact on your quality of life. University of Iowa Healthcare offers confidential, compassionate care for men just like you. Schedule an appointment with a men's health specialist today. Visit uihc.org/urology to learn more. uihc.org/urology. We'll be back with more on the Bud Light Halftime Show. Iowa 54, Evansville 23. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor. And Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. Handling all of your exterior needs from roofing, siding, windows, and gutters. They've got you covered. Providing free damage inspections and help filing insurance claims. Call 319-343-6376.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
Okay, close your eyes and imagine.
Well, unless you're driving.
Yes, imagine you bought a scratch ticket from the Iowa lottery.
Or someone gave you one.
Yes, right. And you scratch, and you've won.
One big.
Yes, in fact, there are 13 holiday games with big cash prizes. And if you don't win, play it again. You can still win up to $100,000 in the VIP club.
But you have to enter and see rules and complete details at ialottery.com/VIP.
Yes, thank you.
Running a business is a lot of work. Luckily, I've got a great partner.
Oh, I think you...
I meant U.S. Bank.
I knew that.
U.S. Bank Business Essentials is a huge help to us.
Totally. Their comprehensive point-of-sale system does it all. Tracks inventory, manages schedules, customizes orders.
Plus all the regular banking stuff.
If only it could make coffee.
Nah, that's your job.
From point of sale to quick loans, we have many ways to make your business boom. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Iowa. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
At the half from Carver Hawkeye Arena, number 4 Iowa 54, Evansville 23. Let's take a look at the U.S. Bank scoreboard. Put your trust in a bank that's been focused on serving the people and businesses in Iowa and across the country since 1863. That's U.S. Bank. Stop by your local branch or log on today. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Two other games in Big Ten women's basketball tonight. A final, Purdue 73, Marshall 61. With 4:06 left to go in the third. Michigan State 57, Purdue Fort Wayne 31. Much more action tomorrow. Kansas State is at Wisconsin. Number 1 South Carolina at Maryland. That'll be a good one. UMass Lowell at Indiana. Indiana ranked 11th in the country. St. Francis, Pennsylvania at Michigan. Seton Hall at Rutgers. Penn State hosts Fairfield. And Houston Christian at Nebraska. Hawks coming back out on the court. We'll take a break. Iowa 54, Evansville 23 on the Bud Light Halftime Show. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
The road to a championship is long and full of peril, not to mention snow. Best to drive a Honda. Athletic, all-wheel drive vehicles with nimble moves, power off the line, and gas mileage that's off the charts. Plus, every Honda comes standard with Honda sensing safety features because defense wins championships, and everybody loves the free safety. New Hondas are arriving daily at your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
At Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its 4th year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
Welcome back, Hawk fans. We are at halftime of the Iowa-Evansville women's basketball game here at Carver Hawkeye Arena. Iowa leading the way 54-23, and it is time to check in on our points in the paint. Well, today, Iowa has been dominating in the paint. They have 30 points already acquired in the paint, while Evansville has just 6. So when we come back, be looking forward to seeing more of those points being scored in the paint, but also they've been pretty hot from three-point land. They are 50% from there, so really the whole entire court's looking good for them. And this is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Time to redo this basement?
Yeah, a home gym, movie theater, model train utopia.
Or yoga studio?
I'm flexible-ish.
Great. I'll just use the U.S. Bank mobile app so we can plan it out.
Which way are you leaning? Setting a savings goal or applying for a home improvement loan?
I say we look at both options, right here in the app.
Budget for a really good home gym. We deserve it.
Noted.
Help for today, planning for tomorrow. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
When you're in the eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor. And Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. The Hotel Kirkwood, named the Corridor Business Journal's 2022 Best Banquet and Event Venue. And awarded the AAA 4-Diamond Award for lodging. To make reservations, visit thehotelatkirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111 for more information.
The road to a championship is long and full of peril, not to mention snow. Best to drive a Honda. Athletic, all-wheel drive vehicles with nimble moves, power off the line, and gas mileage that's off the charts. Plus, every Honda comes standard with Honda sensing safety features because defense wins championships, and everybody loves the free safety. New Hondas are arriving daily at your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
Just about ready for third quarter action as Iowa shoots 61.1% from the floor, 22 of 36, lead at 54-23. Don't forget, throughout the entire season, starting at the end of this month, you can join head coach Lisa Bluter for Hawk Talk, presented by Oaknall at Bumps Restaurant. Hawk Talk with Coach Bluter and me takes place weekly from 6 until 7. You can visit HawkeyeSports.com to take a look at the full schedule. Most Mondays, but not all. We'll certainly keep you up to date. And we certainly invite you to come out to Bumps for Hawk Talk this year.
Oh, well, it's a good place to go, right?
Great location. We had a terrific time last year, our first year at Bumps. We got to get you out there.
Yes.
I'm going to have you do a show this year.
I'm just nervous if I bring my children. I would feel like I'd have to bring my children, and then nobody would be able to hear the show because they're so loud.
Well, they could get the best of both worlds.
They
right?
take after their mom. So.
Yep, you're in this year. We'll find a date for you.
Find me a date.
Yep, one time. Baseline jumper by Clark, and she's pushed. Looked like before the shot.
Iowa had such a great first half. I think they were aggressive the entire 20 minutes. It's going to be hard, though, I think, in the second half to keep that intensity.
Clark hits in the paint, comes off a curl cut. Shot's no good. Sonano, though, hustles after the rebound. Bounce pass to Martin, now to Warnock. Hawkeyes doing a great job sharing the ball. 4 to shoot. Caitlin, right side, bounce pass. Sonano has probably one too many. There's the shot clock violation. Newman, incidentally, picked up her second. 54-23. Evansville out of the Missouri Valley Conference. Trying to work their way into the middle of the pack. There's a 15-foot jumper that goes down for Anaya Griffin, her first basket. That's a tough league.
It is a tough league.
Very competitive. Northern Iowa and Drake always right there near at the top. And Sonano goes to work in the paint. Uses the right hand, goes off the window. Monica with 15. Evansville with fight on the right wing. Hands it to Newman. Marshall comes out on her. Screen set. Newman comes off of it. Gives it back to Toma Suva. Her three-pointer is no good from the right wing, and Clark just lost the rebound off her foot along the baseline and out of bounds. Aces basketball.
Those are one of those frustrating times where you want both players crashing, and it's like, well, that
can recover from that.
Not a big deal. Just kind of stinks when you're a player.
You could tell Clark wasn't happy. She thought she might have had a fast break opportunity. Off the inbounds pass, a three-pointer goes down for Maya Clark. She has 8, her second three-pointer. Remember, she was 8 of 9 from three-point range.
And she's 2 of 5 today. That's 40%.
And has made her last 2. This one spins out for Clark from 3. And the ball touched last by Sonano and bounces out of bounds. So ball possession for Evansville. Almost 2 minutes into third quarter action. But you're kind of right about the intensity.
Yeah, they're trying. Right, you can tell they're trying, but it's hard.
Here's Newman for 3, right wing, a little bit strong. Rebound taken down by McKenna Warnock. Came right to her, nice box out. And here's Clark, racing in the paint. Spins, goes up, hits the deck. And a foul is going to be called on Evansville. And let's see if there might be a little bit more to this.
Looks like they're saying intentional or technical. Trying to figure out why.
So there is going to be a foul on Griffin, and also we'll pick up a technical foul.
So she'll have 2 fouls?
That'll be her second foul. Free throw good by Clark. Caitlin has 15, so must have been a little something extra there.
Could have been extra, could have also been words. It could be, because it wasn't a flagrant.
Nope. That might have said something to the official.
Could have said stay down. I've heard, you've heard players saying that. Something like that, and an official overhears it is going to possibly call something like that.
Well, 4 out of 4 from the free throw line for Caitlin Clark.
She's so excited. She's just so excited about that. I mean, really, she looked like a child who was just given a pony right there. Like,
All smiles tonight. So Griffin, now that is 3 fouls on her with the technical. And Warnock is bumped as she tried to go down the right side of the lane. And that'll go against Ellie Morgan, who fouled out against Eastern Kentucky. Picks up her first one here from Australia. Ball possession for the Hawkeyes. On top 60-28. Here's Clark. Has the ball after throwing it in. Probes and then comes back out. And now a displacement foul will be called on Evansville. That'll go against Tomasuba. And she's had a tough night in there. Robin Sher-Wells, the head coach for Evansville, trying to rebuild this program. Having a word with the official. Free throw good. Sonano, she has 16.
When my sister played in the MVC conference, I remember Evansville being one of the big names that they were always going up against.
Only won a couple of games in conference last year. She had a lot of success at Roosevelt and NAIA, also as an assistant at Florida International. Warnock, a collision with Maya Clark. And Warnock will pick up her second.
And fouls right now for Iowa, the highest amount anybody has is 2. Warnock being one of those and Marshall being the other, having 2.
Ball possession for the Aces, and a jumper left wing, no good by Fight. One and done as Sonano comes away with the rebound. 62-28. 7:05 left to go in the third. Hawks in command. Roll, bounce pass into Sonano. Hesitates, goes up strong, finishes with the left hand off the window.
Tough move, nice finish. She stuck with it, got through the 2 defenders.
Little floater along the baseline won't go for Griffin. And she hits the deck and landed awkwardly on her hip back area.
Iowa in just 1 minute, in the last minute has went on guess how many points, what their run was. I'm hiding it from you. And just in less than 1 minute, how
10.
many? Nice try, 8. 8-0 run.
You know, I was going to say 8, but then I thought I might have missed one. So I really thought it was 8.
Well, and it's hard because I gave you under 1 minute, but yes. Yeah, so in the last 55 seconds, an 8-0 run for the Hawkeyes.
Always trying to trick me. And Griffin's still down in the paint. Obviously.
Something in her lower back for
yeah,
sure.
Looked like she went up on the baseline. Nice baseline drive, and then got bumped going to the rim and came down hard. Molly's Cupcakes is proudly serving their cookies and treats inside Kinnick Stadium and also Carver Hawkeye Arena. For a taste of unique flavors you'll love, stop by their downtown Iowa City location for homemade cupcakes, cookies, bars, and coffee drinks. Molly's Cupcakes, proud supporter of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Now she's sitting up. So Coach Bluter talking to her 5.
Nope, Clark will be out.
And now Griffin being helped to her feet. Still having a tough time putting one foot in front of the other, but now makes her way to the bench. Hopefully she's okay. Sonano charged with her second. Tonight's game brought to you by Bud Light. Bud Light proudly welcomes back Hawkeye fans to Carver Hawkeye Arena this year. Bud Light is for the fans. So Mason Stuyvesant comes in and will be the replacement free throw shooter. Connects on the first. She has 2. Played 17 minutes in the first game. second one, no good off the left side of the rim. Davis with the rebound. Aces will be home to Chicago State this weekend. Davis whips a pass to Sonano, drills a 15-foot jumper from the elbow. There's a slick pass from Molly Davis.
You could hear the crowd really liked that pass. It's a beautiful no-look, kind of more of a shovel pass than the normal pass.
And going hard to the rim is Clark for Evansville. Kate Martin, her second personal. Hannah Stolke will come into the game. 66-29, 6:20 left to go in the third. Hawks cruise into victory number 2. At Drake on Sunday, that's a 2 o'clock tip from the Knapp Center. We'll be on the air at 1:45 Sunday afternoon. O'Grady will join Hannah Stolke in the lineup. Sonano Warnock will come out. Sonano with 21, Warnock with 10. And the steal by Gabby Marshall off the inbounds pass by Newman. Gabby Marshall, always good for a steal or two every game. Stolke, bounce pass to O'Grady, baseline jumper. 2 for Addie O'Grady. She's got a good 10-foot jump shot.
And she likes shooting the baseline. She likes to get out there. Little drop pass to her.
Jumper paint fight, no. Down court to Gabby Marshall on the left block. Does the right thing, it pulls it out left wing, drops it inside for O'Grady. Goes strong with the left hand. O'Grady with 4. And traveling in the backcourt on Anna Newman as she hesitated and took a step. And guess what? Gabby Marshall was right there defensively.
I like that Iowa, they're trying to pick up that intensity again. Let's get going, get some stuff happening in this third quarter. And also the players have to recognize they're not going to get a ton more minutes since they do have Drake coming up on Sunday.
Davis, lob pass to Marshall out near the timeline. 70-29 Hawkeyes. Iowa won on Monday night, 87-34. Marshall for 3, rimming no. Stolke, rebound, power move up. Hannah Stolke with 4.
She grabs the ball so aggressively.
And explodes to the rim.
I mean, it's just different than I've seen a lot of people rebound before. I feel like she really extends. She's at full extension when she's grabbing it.
And Evansville calls timeout. So timeout on the floor. Clark coming back, 72-29 with 5:15 left to go in the third. All Hawkeyes tonight. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Oak Knoll, our mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served Iowa City for more than 55 years. Our team helps residents create home by living our values of caring, respect, enthusiasm, awareness, teamwork, and encouragement. If you're looking at retirement options, visit our website at oaknoll.com. We want you to lead life your way. Go Hawks!
Running a business is a lot of work. Luckily, I've got a great partner.
Oh, I think you...
I meant U.S. Bank.
I knew that.
U.S. Bank Business Essentials is a huge help to us.
Totally. Their comprehensive point-of-sale system does it all. Tracks inventory, manages schedules, customizes orders.
Plus all the regular banking stuff.
If only it could make coffee.
Nah, that's your job.
From point of sale to quick loans, we have many ways to make your business boom. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
When you're in the eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, the Jill Armstrong team, Wisconsin Realty, the area's premier realtor, and Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. Jill Armstrong and her team strive to make every buyer and seller at ease with the real estate process. Contact the Jill Armstrong team, Wisconsin Realty, for all of your real estate needs. Call 319-631-5455.
Hawks with 3 in double figures. Monica Sonano with 21. Caitlin Clark with 18. Also has 9 assists and 4 rebounds. And McKenna Warnock with 10. So far in the quarter, Hawkeyes 6 out of 9, 66.7%. 0 for 2 from 3, but 6 out of 6 from the free throw line.
Yeah, man, Iowa, they're just shooting so well. They're making such good decisions on the court. Haven't taken a ton of threes, obviously, but they have been hitting them in the other 2 quarters. So I wouldn't put it past them. They should probably keep putting them up.
And 38 points in the paint. Here's Clark. Still step back, long 2 from the top of the key. Good one-on-one move by Maya Clark, has 10. And Clark gets in the paint, finishes, and a chance for a 3-point play.
I really want Caitlin to continue to keep going on little runs of her own, because I do think it's a motivator for the rest of the Hawkeyes. It's a motivator for people that are watching, the fans, but I do think that it adds a little something for her personally. You can tell when she goes on those little runs, she just is loving it, loving it, loving it. So I want her to keep those, even though I know she wants to try to build being part of a team. But, I mean, it's okay.
Sure is. Worked so far.
It does work, and I enjoy watching. It's probably a personal. I enjoy watching those little moments.
Lexi Sinclair picked up her first personal, transfer from St. Bonaventure. Timeout on the court with 4:55 left to go in the third. Iowa 74, Evansville 31. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
The road to a championship is long and full of peril, not to mention snow. Best to drive a Honda. Athletic, all-wheel drive vehicles with nimble moves, power off the line, and gas mileage that's off the charts. Plus, every Honda comes standard with Honda sensing safety features, because defense wins championships, and everybody loves the free safety. New Hondas are arriving daily at your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
We all love a good win. Catching up with friends, saving money at the pump, soaking up the perfect Iowa day, sitting down to a really, really good meal. These are the everyday delights that make us smile. These are the moments that connect us all as Iowans. And these are the wins that, more often than not, start with Iowa's farm families and the crop they're growing. Because when corn grows Iowa, Iowans win. Learn more about how to share your own wins at iowacorn.org/Iowans win.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
.455 left to go in the third, 74-31. Caitlin Clark at the line to try to complete the 3-point play. In business, Mid-American Energy can help you save energy and add to your bottom line. Visit midamericanenergy.com to learn more. Free throw in the air and in the hoop. 21 for Clark. She matches Sonato's 21. Evansville basketball, under 5, third quarter, 15-foot jumper. Clark, no good. Rebound, Caitlin Clark. Lob pass down to Stokey, running the floor. Layup is good.
That's a beaut. That's a beaut right there.
And she can really finish around the rim. Anna Stokey. And now just a little grab by Hannah against Mason Stuyvesant.
Up and Clark now has her first double-double of the season with 10 assists.
What took her so long?
21 points. She can get some more rebounds. I mean, she's on her way to a triple-double. She has 5 rebounds so far.
27th career double-double. 3-pointer deep in the corner goes for Tomasuva. She has 7. Played at Minnesota and also Florida International. Making her way around the hoops country. Clark was looking for somebody to pass to, and then went up from about 8 feet and was fouled. Josie Hudson, backup power forward, her first. So Clark back at the line. 5 for 5 so far. Remember, she made 4 in a row after the foul and technical. Used a little iron, but got it to go.
I mean, like I said, she was so happy. I don't even know if my husband looked at me that happy on her wedding day. She was that happy. I was like,
she'd sit there all day, right, at that free throw line.
would.
Second one good, 79-34. 4:06 left to go. Third quarter. Tomasuva, 4 fouls, gets it to fight, top of the key. Evansville swinging it around the arc, and then gets it into the corner. Baseline jumper is good by Tomasuva. She has 9. Stolke turns the corner. Good hard takedown the right side of the lane, and she is fouled on her way up.
It's really fun to watch Iowa right now here in the beginning of the season, because you can see them doing different sets even of their normal offense, which is a version of the read and react where it's a lot of movement, but different sets, 5 out, 4 out, 3 out. And they were just doing a 5-out set where they pulled Addie O'Grady out there, which we saw her hit her first 3 in the last
First
game.
Career 3. Stolke a little bit long on the free throw. Abby Fight picks up her 3rd. Second one rattled in. Hannah with 7. Remember, she had 10 and 6 boards in the opener. Drive by Clark goes up. High off the window. Shot is no good, but a push. That'll be 2 on Hannah Stolke. So Maya Clark at the free throw line. She'll get a pair, makes the first.
I feel like there's been a lot of free throws here in this 3rd quarter.
Clark makes them both. She has 12. Spent 3 years at St. Louis. This is her 2nd year at Evansville. Averaged 12.6 for her entire career. Been productive at both schools. 80-38. Stolke lost the ball, so offensive possession for Evansville. And Tomasuva goes to work in the paint. Has 11. 80-40. Addie O'Grady 3. This one off the left side of the iron, but fouled her shot from the corner and got the rebound. Here's Clark, left wing. Dribbles behind her back and is bumped by Mason Stuyvesant.
I'm having so much fun watching this 5-out right now, Rob. I don't think
it's a good look.
It's a really fun look because I wasn't expecting it at all, and now I'm like, this is really.
Well, that sets up an Addie O'Grady 3.
It does. It does, and it sets up a really tall lineup that if you have a post who is bigger and not quite as quick, I mean, you could really take advantage.
Clark nets the free throw. Hawks led 54-23 at the half. Second one, short. Stolke gets the offensive rebound, tipped it to herself. Cross-court pass to McCabe, buries the 3 in the corner. What a pass.
I mean, that was a long pass, and it was spot on. And the big thing is McCabe has such a fast release.
Fight, top of the key three, no good. Rebound taken down by a Falter, gets it inside to Stolke, blocked out of bounds from behind by Abby Fight.
Great look by a Falter on that.
That's one thing you're really going to take away from tonight's action is the ball movement. The passing has been really, really good for the Hawks. Up 84-40. Ball possession for Iowa. A Falter, top of the key, threw it a little bit behind Davis, kind of handcuffed her, and falls into the hands of the Purple Aces. Here's Newman on the right wing, tried to get a pass off, taken away by Stolke, all the way to the rim, left-handed layup, good. Steal and hoop.
Her smile is great out there. You can tell she is loving life.
Inside, Tomalasuva goes up, misfires. Offensive rebound, put back by Fight, no good. A Falter the rebound. On the right wing, hands it off to Davis. 86-40. Minute 15 left to go in the third. Stolke rolls a bounce pass inside to Ediger. Makes a move and has it knocked away and out of bounds. Good defense by Evansville. Tomalasuva and Fight were both there.
It's wild that the score is 86-40 and we have not ended the third quarter. That's a lot of points.
Don't see that too often, no matter who the Hawks are playing. Ball possession after the ball was knocked out of bounds by Evansville, and then Davis. McCabe has it taken away by Mason Stuyvesant, and then restolen by the Hawks of Falter. And do we have a foul?
We have a thumbs up. I don't know what that means. Wasn't a jump ball thumbs up, just single thumbs up.
Ball must have just went out of bounds. Touched last by the Hawks. So no foul. Fight. Three-pointer is good from the right wing. 7 for Fight. 86-43. A Falter, hard take to the rim. Left-handed layup is good. Well, I like her aggressiveness.
I do.
Just a good all-around player.
I liked her last year when she would come in. She didn't play a ton of minutes, but she had a lot of energy always when she was out there.
And along the baseline, Mason Stuyvesant goes up and is bumped by Taylor McCabe. What do you know? More free throws.
So many free throws this quarter.
Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels, the Homewood Suites and the Home to Suites by Hilton. Each offer guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you visit Hawkeye Country. Both free throws are made by Mason Stuyvesant.
And you may think I'm exaggerating, but between the two teams, there have been 19 free throw shot this quarter.
Feels like it.
Yes, it does.
88-45, Hawks against pressure. Wettering drops it off. Shot is up and no good by Ediger. She went hard to the basket, but is fouled from behind.
Love the break, love the speed. That was really fast ball movement to get there.
So Ediger at the line looking for her first point and rims around and falls out.
I mean, what does this rim have against her?
Well, she's going to put this one right through.
She's got this.
Second one, perfect.
There we go.
So now all available Hawkeyes have played. Jada Jimfy, freshman from Johnston, still not dressed yet. Was out with a lower leg injury. Edgar, a foul underneath.
And we will shoot more free throws.
Iowa scored 35 points in the quarter. 5th all time, as they have tied a game at Illinois on January the 3rd, 2021.
Well, now I need to know what the highest is, though.
38 against UNI in the 3rd quarter, 2020.
They love the 3rd quarter.
And it has come to an end. So that'll do it for 3 quarters of basketball. Iowa, 89. Well, I got a chance to really put a big number up tonight with 10 minutes left. 89-46, the Hawks over the Aces. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Mid-American Energy, we want to help keep you safe around power lines and electrical equipment. Always assume a power line is energized, even if it's on the ground. To avoid the risk of an accidental shock or electrocution, avoid touching a power line with anything. And when you see high voltage warnings on transformers and substations, stay away. We care about you and your safety. Get more tips at midamericanenergy.com.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
At Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its 4th year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
The road to a championship is long and full of peril, not to mention snow. Best to drive a Honda. Athletic, all-wheel drive vehicles with nimble moves, power off the line, and gas mileage that's off the charts. Plus, every Honda comes standard with Honda sensing safety features, because defense wins championships, and everybody loves the free safety. New Hondas are arriving daily at your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
35 points put on the board in the 3rd quarter for the Hawkeyes. The 35 at Illinois on January the 3rd, 2021 occurred in the 1st quarter. So this is the 2nd most points ever that Iowa scored in a 3rd quarter. Told you that 38 against UNI and at Drake, both in 2020, and then at Minnesota 2022. Remember that game. Put 37 on the board in the 3rd quarter up at Williams Arena. A place we don't have to go to this year, Jamie.
That is true.
We don't have to sit up in that,
the
corner.
Nest, the Eagles nest.
40 rows up.
I did just get a message from a listener. They have a prediction of 121 points for the Hawkeyes. I said that's a bold prediction, but let's go with it.
Well, we've got Clark, Warnock.
That's true.
The starting 5 in there, and Warnock lays it up and in. Assist from Caitlin Clark. Hawks in that 3rd quarter, 64.7%, 11 of 17 from the floor. Mason Stuyvesant all the way to the basket. Layup is up and good. Nice drive from the left wing down the right side of the paint. She has 6 after making 4 free throws. 91-48. Clark telegraphed a pass there, and it was taken away by Lexi Sinclair. And tried to get a pass inside to Hudson, and it's picked off by Warnock. McKenna brings it herself into the front court. Goes down the right side of the lane, pulls it up, flips it out to Kate Martin. Still with that hockey-type mask on to protect her nose. Clark, left wing. Warnock, top of the key. Entry to Sinano. Shot is a little bit strong. Ball hit the floor and dug up by Sinclair. To Mason Stuyvesant, all the way to the basket. Layup is good. And she's gotten free the last 2 trips down the court, and it's 91-50. Here's Clark. Paint all the way to the hoop. Layup good.
Which makes it look so easy.
And no help side defense there. 26 for Clark. No good by Tomasuva. 3-pointer just left to the top of the key. Hawks with the rebound. Gabby Marshall, right wing. Brings it in between the circles. Feeds right side to Kate Martin. Still outside of the 3-point arc. Hawks still looking inside. Lob pass into Sinano. Off the window. 2 more for Monica Sinano.
Nice.
How many assists now for Caitlin?
That's 12 assists for Clark.
And driving in is Maya Clark. Goes up strong on the right side. A foul will be called on Kate Martin. O'Grady in for Sinano.
I mean, you do probably, I think Coach Bluter's doing a good job with kind of letting those starters know, like, I'm only giving you 2.5 minutes. So you go out there and you work as hard as you can. And so you could tell they were working really intensely. Yes, they already have 95 points as a team now. But they went out there and they worked really hard that whole 2.5 minutes, and that's important.
And you still got to play in games. Maya Clark, free throw is good. Caitlin Clark will sit down. Molly Davis back in. Rimming no on the second one. Rebound to Warnock. Here's Kate Martin driving into the paint. Stops, gets it out to Warnock for 3, top of the key. Got it. Woo! Hit the front of the rim and dropped in. 15 for Warnock.
3 for 4 from 3-point line.
Tomasuva.
That's nice.
That is. Had it taken away by Gabby Marshall. And both teams going after the ball. Coach Bluter felt Iowa had possession, called timeout. 30-second timeout with 7:01 left to go in the fourth. 98-51. And now it looks like they're going to extend this timeout to a full, so we'll take a break. 98-51, Hawks on top. Just over 7 left to go. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Oak Knoll, our mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served Iowa City for more than 55 years. Our team helps residents create home by living our values of caring, respect, enthusiasm, awareness, teamwork, and encouragement. If you're looking at retirement options, visit our website at oakknoll.com. We want you to lead life your way. Go Hawks!
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hawks have led the entire way, jumped out quickly in the first quarter, unlike they did on Monday night against Southern, 26-7 tonight after 10 minutes. The holiday season is approaching fast. Visit your local Iowa lottery retailer for some holiday scratch tickets today. Then enter your non-winners in the VIP club for a chance to win big cash prizes up to $100,000. Visit ialottery.com for details. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Hawkeye Radio Network. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield. Hawks shooting just under 64% for the game. Have the basketball. Down court pass to Gabby Marshall. Drives along the baseline. Gets it to Warnock. She penetrates in the paint. Goes up and took an extra step as she was in the middle of the paint, tried to get to the left block, and just shuffled her feet.
I like that McKenna looked at the bench, and this is such I can remember this with coaches. You'd be like, was it? And then they would just be like, keep going. And I'm like, so you don't know either.
Right.
So nobody knows.
And a cross-court pass thrown away as Fight tried to get it to Maya Clark, and she didn't even make an attempt. It was so high overhead.
Yes.
That had just slipped out of the left hand of Abby Fight. Hawks looking for 100. 98-51. Here's Marshall down the left side. Decides to pull it back. Davis gets it into Addie O'Grady. Cross-court pass to Warnock. Had to make a nice catch. Hands it off to Davis. All the way to the rim. Reverse layup, no, but got her own rebound. Kicked it out. Warnock to Martin. Gets it inside to O'Grady. Had it blocked. Gets it back. Addie goes up strong. And this time is fouled by Tomasuva. And that's going to do it for her. That's her fifth.
So back to that 5-out lineup that I liked before.
McCabe, Davis, Warnock, Martin, O'Grady. A Fulter for Kate Martin. And Addie O'Grady at the free throw line. A little bit strong on the first one. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless company, an official wireless partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Join the national network built by locals for locals. Second one rattles in. O'Grady with 5. And it's 99-51. Just under 6 left to play. Sharon Goodman will come in. Next dead ball. Three-pointer goes down from Maya Clark.
She really pops her elbow out a little bit on that shot, but then it follow through is really strong. It's kind of an interesting shot.
Yeah, shooting it much better this year. Inside of Fulter, spin move. Goes up with the left hand and finishes. Boy, I really like the growth of her game from last year to her sophomore season. And there is 101-54. Now Fulter puts the Hawkeyes over the century mark. Scored 87. Did the Hawks Monday night. Mason Stuyvesant down the right side of the lane. She's got a good, quick first step. Likes to get to the basket. And is fouled by McCabe, her second. Goodman and Stolke back in for the Hawkeyes. For O'Grady. And McKenna Warnock. 15 for McKenna tonight.
Kind of had a really great night. A lot of her nights just, they feel understated because she easily scores 15 is what it feels like. It's like, wow, she didn't shoot a ton because she was really 6 of 7 from the field, but so effective, and she had 3 3-pointers.
Efficient. Mason Stuyvesant makes the first. Second one, a little bit strong. And the rebound to Molly Davis. 101-55, 5 minutes left to go. Stolke in between the circles. Fulter gets it into Goodman. She fumbled it, but picked up on the weak side by Hannah Stolke, and she said, hey, good pass.
I think it should count as an assist.
Maya Clark on the right wing. Scoop shot is up, no, but knocked to the ground by Sydney Fulter. That'll be Sydney's first. Maya Clark at the line. First one perfect. Clark with 17 to lead the Aces. Second one, got it Had 25 against Eastern Kentucky, 18 here tonight. 103-57. Taylor McCabe on the point for the Hawks. Freshman from Nebraska, feeds right side, Stolke. Hannah holds and then waits for Davis on a back cut. Kicks it back out to McCabe. No good from 3. Just missed that from the left side of the top of the key. Rebound to Abby Fight. Stolke picks her up. Now to Newman on the left wing. Uses a screen to get into the paint. Feeds right side to Mason Stuyvesant. Air ball on the three-pointer. Ball dug up on the left side of the court by Hannah Stolke. Another thing you really like too, Jamie, is so many players can bring the ball across the timeline. Davis all the way to the rim. Shot drops, and she's fouled.
Yeah, they feel confident dribbling the ball. And it's not, I like that it's not just like, oh, I'm a post, I can't dribble the ball, or I'm a 4, I don't dribble. It's, if you feel confident, then you're going to be someone who can bring it up and break it, start that fast break.
Wettering comes back for a falter. Molly Davis perfect on the free throw. And 7 the other night, 5 tonight. 106-57. Right side Clark for Evansville. Hesitation move along the baseline. Gets a pass to the left side and then stolen away by Davis. Then knocked out of her hands by Anna Newman. Iowa basketball. Just anticipates so well is Molly Davis. Central Michigan transfer who averaged over 18 points in 3 years. Hannah Stolke all the way to the rim. Left-handed shot a little bit strong, but is fouled.
Iowa today has been to the line 29 times.
And Stolke missed the first.
Or shot 29. Now 30 free throws.
Cody Mishka picked up the foul. Second one is good for Hannah. She has 12. (107-57). Move in the paint by DuPont, goes up with the left hand and is fouled by Sharon Goodman. That'll be the first on Goodman. Remember, also missed all of last year with a knee injury.
Now, although Iowa's had quite a few fouls, especially in the third and fourth quarter, the highest anybody has is 3. So that's
well, that shows you the depth, too.
Yeah. It does show you the depth. There's a lot of people who have played today.
DuPont missed the first. Second one, good.
Just looking through some stats right now to see if there's any fun facts or anything today. Iowa has 11 steals, which not normally tons of steals.
Ediger finishes on the right block. She's got 3. So A.J. Ediger at the free throw line. Swishes this one. A.J. with 4. 110-58. We're under 3 left to go in the ballgame. Really good performance by the Hawks tonight. Clark on the drive. Left-handed shot is short. Offensive rebound. Taken down by DuPont. Wild shot by Hudson. And Molly Davis, the weak side board. Gets it to Stolke, who wasn't looking for the ball. And so it slips into the hands of Mason Stuyvesant. And then taken away by Molly Davis after that big-time block. And ball went out of bounds along the baseline. It will stay with Evansville.
What a fun block. You know,
great timing.
She's going to feel real good going home tonight, thinking about that block. Probably have some nice dreams.
And off the inbounds play, a swish from 15 feet left side by Hudson. That's her first basket. Good mid-range jump shooter. 110 to 60. 2:10 left to go. Stolke on the right wing. Wettering in between the circles. Here's McCabe. Coach Bluter wants this group to continue to play hard all the way through this. And a charge on Stolke driving down the left side of the lane. Good job by Maya Clark to take it.
Stolke had a couple, I think, in the first game. So that's just learning, body control, part of the offense,
just
recognizing
can't,
what's happening.
I mean, she goes so hard to the basket. Has that good, quick first step. A lot of times that defense will slide over to help. But she'll continue to learn that. Acrobatic shot off the window for Mason Stuyvesant. 11 for her. Hawks get it right back. Stolke with the layup, running the court well. Give the assist to Molly Davis. Clark, a wild three-pointer right at the top of the key, no good. Davis hustles after the rebound, saves it from going out of bounds to Shatia Wettering. Wettering on the baseline. Tried a cross-court pass, but right into the hands of Josie Hudson. Here's Maya Clark on the left wing as we approach a minute left to go. She's going to look to go one-on-one. McCabe, good defensively. Here's Hudson. And a three-pointer in the air, no good by DuPont. And McCabe the rebound. Could be the Hawks' final offensive possession. Up 112 to 62 with 40 seconds, but we'll have to shoot. Inside, Ediger on the right block. Hands it off to Davis. Corner, McCabe, three, got it.
That's a nice way to kind of close out the night on that. Although Iowa probably has one more chance, but they probably will hold it for their next possession.
Taylor McCabe's fifth made three-pointer in 2 games. 115-62, so our guests won't quite get it there.
They were a little
right?
off. They were close.
Not bad, though.
They were better than I would have guessed. 110, maybe 108.
Three-pointer, no good for Mason Stuyvesant. And the Hawks will hold this one. And that will do it. 115-62.
115-62, that's it, huh?
That's it.
That's not.
Just 4 complete quarters tonight.
Wow. Wow. It's a lot of points.
When corn grows fuel, Iowans win. Ethanol is a renewable fuel that's better for our environment, our health, and our wallets. Share your winning moments using hashtag #IowansWin. Plus, you'll be eligible for some fun, corny giveaways. Stick around for the postgame show as the Hawks win it 115-62. 26 for Clark, 23 for Sonano, 15 for Warnock, 14 for Hannah Stolke. We'll go over the stats, have some interviews for you, and enjoy the second win of the season for Iowa, 115-62. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. I mean, can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
When you're in the eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor. And Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. Handling all of your exterior needs from roofing, siding, windows, and gutters. They've got you covered. Providing free damage inspections and help filing insurance claims. Call 319-343-6376.
The road to a championship is long and full of peril, not to mention snow. Best to drive a Honda. Athletic, all-wheel drive vehicles with nimble moves, power off the line, and gas mileage that's off the charts. Plus, every Honda comes standard with Honda sensing safety features because defense wins championships, and everybody loves the free safety. New Hondas are arriving daily at your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
Okay, close your eyes and imagine.
Well, unless you're driving.
Yes, imagine you bought a scratch ticket from the Iowa Lottery.
Or someone gave you one.
Yes, right. And you scratch, and you've won.
One big.
Yes, in fact, there are 13 holiday games with big cash prizes. And if you don't win, play it again. You can still win up to $100,000 in the VIP club.
But you have to enter and see rules and complete details at ialottery.com/VIP.
Yes, thank you.
At Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its 4th year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
Hawks is 62 paint points to win it 115-62. Is your small business ready for a big promotion? To support and celebrate small businesses, United Healthcare and Hawkeye Athletics are teaming up for the Spotlight on Small Business Sweepstakes. Winners receive radio promotions, social media recognition, and more. To enter, visit hawkeyesports.com/UHC. United Healthcare is a proud sponsor of the Iowa Hawkeyes. Well, Jamie, a lot of good numbers to talk about. Shoot 64% from the floor for the entire game. That's not easy to do for 40 minutes of basketball.
No, not really. Like I said, when they were coming into the second half, I was a little worried that the intensity would drop off, but it took a little bit in the second half for it to get picked up again, but then they did. I think that they ended the game really well. They played the full 40, which can be hard when you have a 30-point lead going into that second half. But I think that Iowa really has, man, so much potential, not only with the starters, but the bench. They're not joking when they say that it's a deep bench. It is apparent when you look at the minutes played today. 22 is the highest anybody played.
Well, 10 players played double-digit minutes.
That's wild. That's just, and I mean, I think the highest, who was the highest? Molly Davis played the most today. Molly Davis got the most minutes in today.
24-16.
A couple of starters didn't even get to 20 minutes. So Bluter is doing her best to get everyone action right now, because there will be a time, though, where it's not going to look like this, and those starters are playing 35 minutes, some of them maybe even up to 40 minutes.
How about some of the individual numbers tonight?
There's some nice individual numbers. Iowa ended up with 4 players in double figures. Clark ended up leading the team with 26 points. Really great shooting night. 8 of 12 from the field, 2 of 5 from three-point range, and 8 of 9 from the free throw line. 23 points from Monica Sanano, 10 of 14 from the field. 15 from Warnock on 3 of 4 shooting from the three-point line. And then 14 points from Hannah Stolke in just 13 and a half minutes of play. Just doing really amazing stuff there. Supporting cast, 7 from Fulter, 6 from McCabe, 6 from Martin, 5 from Davis and O'Grady, 4 from Ediger, and then 2 from Goodman, 1 from Wettering, and 1 from Marshall. That will end out the whole entire team because everybody did score. Iowa won the rebounding war by a lot, 51 as a team to 23 when compared to Evansville. Leading the way there was Warnock with 8, Sanana with 7, and Molly Davis with 7 and 8 from Stolke. So, wow, that's the boards, just boarding it up. Only player who ended with a double-double was Caitlin Clark today. She had 12 assists to go along with her 26 points. 12 assists.
And just 3 turnovers.
That's amazing. She contributed 2 steals, as did Molly Davis and Gabby Marshall. Just an amazing, amazing stat line. For Evansville, I do want to add in points-wise. Maya Clark did start to turn it on in the second half with 18 points, 11 points from Stuyvesant, and 11 points from Tomasova.
By quarter, Iowa got off to a great start. Remember, they only led 15-10 Monday night against Southern, but not tonight. 26-7 after 1, 28-16 in the second, 35-23 in the third, and then 26-16 in the fourth. So complete domination by the Hawkeyes this evening. 44 points off the bench, 26 fast break points, and Hawkeyes did turn it 16 times, but Evansville had 20 turnovers. Hawkeyes, though, 27 assists, and the Aces only 11. Hawks are 2-0. Head to Drake on Sunday for a 2 o'clock tip against the Bulldogs. 115-62 tonight. Iowa Corn and Quickstar are partnering to give you a chance to win tickets to the Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk Series matchups. Simply visit any participating Quickstar in Iowa through November 13th. Fill up with 8 or more gallons of unleaded 88 and use your Quick Rewards card, and you are automatically entered for a chance to win tickets. For more information and official rules, visit quicktrip.com/sweepstakes. Get pumped to win with Iowa Corn and Quickstar. More postgame coming up from Carver Hawkeye Arena. 115-62. The Hawks are 2-0. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
The road to a championship is long and full of peril, not to mention snow. Best to drive a Honda. Athletic, all-wheel drive vehicles with nimble moves, power off the line, and gas mileage that's off the charts. Plus, every Honda comes standard with Honda sensing safety features because defense wins championships, and everybody loves the free safety. New Hondas are arriving daily at your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest.
Time to redo this basement?
Yeah. A home gym, movie theater, model train utopia.
Or yoga studio?
I'm flexible-ish.
Great. I'll just use the U.S. Bank mobile app so we can plan it out.
Which way are you leaning? Setting a savings goal or applying for a home improvement loan?
I say we look at both options, right here in the app.
Budget for a really good home gym. We deserve it.
Noted.
Help for today, planning for tomorrow. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender member FDIC.
When you're in the eastern Iowa area, be sure to visit and connect with the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, the area's premier realtor. And Options Exteriors, your preferred local roofing and exterior company. The Hotel Kirkwood, named the Corridor Business Journal's 2022 Best Banquet and Event Venue. And awarded the AAA 4 Diamond Award for lodging. To make reservations, visit thehotelatKirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111 for more information.
You probably know that a natural gas leak smells like rotten eggs. But what does a gas leak look or sound like? If you hear a whooshing or hissing sound, see dirt, dust, or water spraying from an area, or you get dizzy or queasy, leave the area immediately. Then call 1-800-595-5325 once you're safely away. See MidAmericanEnergy.com for more safety tips.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
Rob Brooks back courtside on the postgame show here from Carver Hawkeye Arena as Iowa defeats Evansville 115-62. 26 and 12 assists from Caitlin Clark, 23 and 7 boards from Monica Sonano, 15 and 8 rebounds from McKenna Warnock, and Hannah Stolke continues to impress off the bench. You talk about production, 14 points and 8 rebounds in 13 minutes and 39 seconds, 6 out of 7 from the floor. Iowa for the game, 64.2%, 43 of 67 from the field, 8 of 16 from 3. And from the free throw line, got there 32 times, connected on only 21. That number will certainly be a lot higher, just 65.6% tonight, though Caitlin Clark was 8 of 9 from the free throw line. Hawks led the entire way. 39 minutes and 33 seconds. The biggest lead for the Hawks game with 31 seconds left to go in the fourth with 53 points. Had a scoring run in the first of 11 in a row. And Evansville had 4 in a row in the third. So that was a really good thing for the Hawkeye defense as well, is no long runs at all, as Iowa never let Evansville get on an 8-0 run or a 6-0 run. 4 was the most in a row that the Aces were able to connect on. And pleased to be joined by Jan Jensen. And Jan, first quarter a little bit slow on Monday night.
Right.
Can't say that tonight.
No, it was a lot better feel from the get-go tonight. And I thought that Caitlin, after the game, you always break it down, but I thought tonight she really set the tone. I thought she really led out there from that point guard position, and I told her, I said, hey, that was remarkable. And her, and what she played, 21 minutes to have, 25 and 12 and be that efficient with only 3 turnovers. And one was a weird one, so I thought I was thrilled because I just think we see a lot of growth in her. We have over the year, and she's just so special. But I thought that was just a well-managed start. And I thought everybody followed suit. We didn't handle everything in that first quarter of the first game, but, they were just such an inferior team with such a physicality. This team, they didn't, have quite that chippiness. So we learned, I think. We were prepared, and it was really fun for us to start like that.
The thing that really stuck out to me, too, was the ball movement. And the ball didn't get stuck anywhere.
Yes.
It was moving side to side, inside and out, just really impressive. And that's how you get 27 assists, right?
It is. And that's the one thing where, like you said, if the ball gets stuck, we're just not having enough people involved. All these studies will show you, if you reverse the ball once, if you reverse the ball twice, if you can get that ball reversed sometimes 3 times, the percentages go up so high because you end up going to be with a high percentage shot. But tonight we were just making really good reads, and we could hit people on high percentage shot areas. And I thought what I was pleased with is they really took what we were discussing after watching film and really, from start to finish, I think tried to do everything that we were, subpar in. And I think, if you have a team that's really responding like that, hopefully it's going to bode well as we continue to move on.
Another nice thing, too, Jan, you led 54-23 at the half. And, you never know how you're going to come out in that third quarter with a big lead. But to put 35 points on the board, which tied for 5th most ever in points in a quarter.
Right. Well, that was one thing we really tried to challenge them. We were a little bit salty. I think that we had them score, they had 23 points themselves in that half. And I think we just we let up a little, but we put them on the free throw line. Some of the assignments that we missed, the effort was still there. So we agree with you. But it was funny for, a couple times we were like, wait. And then one of us had to check it and be like, okay, well, we've also scored this many. And the fact that they're even still intently engaged, that's a big step forward because you can check out, a little bit, or you get a little bit too loose or lax. I thought we did a little bit in the turnovers. We only had 6 at half. We ended up having 10 the second half. Now some of them were a little bit odd, but overall though, we agree with you. They kept their intensity up pretty well because obviously they were an inferior team. But I also think that we really rose to the challenge, and we're trying to strive to be our best selves every night and to meet all these high expectations and to surpass them right at the end. So in order to do that in games like this, you want to do what you should have done, but I think we did it with really emphatic fashion tonight.
And the bench play. Everybody that comes in, whether taking advantage of those minutes, you never know how many you're going to get, but that's been very impressive.
Yeah, I think that's what's really great about these games is you can get some of those kids in that may not get a lot of minutes later, but the kids that you are going to need, they got to play a lot of minutes tonight that are definitely going to have to be counted on. I thought Sydney Alfolter had a really nice game. I thought she made smart passes.
Tough.
She
tough
is. Man, when recruiting her, I love that kid. She's just tough as nails, and she just always isn't afraid to do what you got to do when you got to do it, which is usually board, which is always the dirty work. She's cut out of the mold a little bit of a Kate Martin, right? Is they can score when they have to, but they're going to give you everything that you need, and then scoring from them is a bonus. But I thought everybody played so well coming off the bench. I think Molly Davis continues to show why we're so grateful she chose to come. She's crafty, she's smart, and who knew she was such a shot blocker? That probably was as loud as this crowd got tonight.
They loved it.
Oh, man, they sure did. And then Hannah Stalkey, I mean, you just continue to see just
a lot of talent.
Yeah, and just so raw right now. And, what's so fun is, the growth that you're going to see hopefully this year, but year 2 and year 3. But I think what's also great is that kid loves it and you can see it. There's smiles, there's the eyes light up, and she just has such a nice, smooth play. She's a really pretty player, and then she can dominate the glass. It's always fun, Taylor McCabe, those Hawkeye fans that have followed us for years. She is, I think, the next Melissa Dixon, in waiting. That shot so
that
pretty.
form, she isn't going to miss many.
No. But it's just nice, Shatia gives us good minutes, and, her and Sharon coming off the bench with the knees. So I just thought everybody that got in, Addie, she's doing a nice job. So, yeah, Addie, AJ, I mean, everybody, you can just say they all did a nice job with the minutes that they had. And it's going to be different when, we play closer games, but I think that's what's good about these is if you get in the game, everybody did something well they should feel good about, and that keeps morale high.
Well, it ramps up a little bit on Sunday.
It sure
and
does.
You kind of take a look at this week with 3 games. It just kind of goes from 1 to 2 to 3, and maybe a little bit better competition
it gets
each
very,
time out.
Now it's very, very, very challenging from here on out. And I think our kids are smart enough to know that, I mean, every time we play Drake or UNI or an Iowa State, all bets are off. It doesn't really matter because we all know each other so well, a lot of respect. A lot of emotion for us when we go to play at Drake. It's just, we love that place. The coaching staff remains friends of ours. So it's, and they're good. They're well coached, and they shoot the 3 ball really well. Like Coach Fitz was saying in the, halftime, like this team missed a lot of shots. Our defense, I think, we're happy. Our defense is markedly better, I think. Or at least we're showing it now. We'll see as the team gets better, but we're not going to be able to let up. We missed some assignments, and these guys didn't hit the 3. So at Drake, we're going to have to be ready. They play that small ball, and that's different. We haven't faced that yet, right? This team had a true center. Southern had a true center. These guys are going to do those wide screens, the Creightons. These guys, So we're gonna see if we're a little better in that category, but should be fun. I just want to thank the crowd tonight. We had another great crowd on a rainy summer night, but I hear it's going to be pretty winter when we wake up, isn't it?
That's what we hear, but we'll deal with it. That's all right.
With it. Well, hey, thanks for everybody who came out, and a special hello to my friends and family in Southwest Iowa.
Jan, thanks so much for coming out.
All right, see you. Go Hawks.
Associate head coach Jan Jensen on the postgame show after the Hawkeyes defeat Evansville 115-62. We'll head to the Iowa locker room with Jamie and Coach Bluter and a player after the break. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At Mid-American Energy, we want to help keep you safe around power lines and electrical equipment. Always assume a power line is energized, even if it's on the ground. To avoid the risk of an accidental shock or electrocution, avoid touching a power line with anything. And when you see high voltage warnings on transformers and substations, stay away. We care about you and your safety. Get more tips at midamericanenergy.com.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
Okay, close your eyes and imagine.
Well, unless you're driving.
Yes, imagine you bought a scratch ticket from the Iowa lottery.
Or someone gave you one.
Yes, right. And you scratch, and you've won.
One big.
Yes, in fact, there are 13 holiday games with big cash prizes. And if you don't win, play it again. You can still win up to $100,000 in the VIP club.
But you have to enter and see rules and complete details at ialottery.com/VIP.
Yes. Thank you.
At Oak Knoll, our mission is to provide exceptional retirement living and health services through life care. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director. We are a not-for-profit life plan community and have served Iowa City for more than 55 years. Our team helps residents create home by living our values of caring, respect, enthusiasm, awareness, teamwork, and encouragement. If you're looking at retirement options, visit our website at oakknoll.com. We want you to lead life your way. Go Hawks!
At Cenex, we're locally owned and operated, so your community is our community. That's why your Cenex goes far beyond the store. We fuel community connections by supporting local festivals, restoring town monuments, and renovating baseball fields. Now in its 4th year, we'll have contributed more than $400,000 to Cenex communities through our Hometown Pride initiative, because community connections make the places we live so special. Cenex, powered locally.
When you open a crisp, cold Bud Light, you know game day is here.
You owe me $5.
We mean every sound. Enjoy responsibly. 2022 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack. You hear that? It's seltzer with the pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, IRC Beers, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hawks score 35 points in the third quarter after getting off to a 26-7 lead after one. Cruise to a 115-62 victory over Evansville. Well, let's head to the Iowa locker room. Jamie has head coach Lisa Bluter.
Thanks, Rob. All right, 2 for 2 to start off the year, Coach Bluter, and what an amazing game. Take me through this game.
Yeah, I felt like our offense was hitting on all cylinders tonight. I've heard this is the most points ever scored by an Iowa team. I don't know if that's true, but that's what they're telling me a little bit. We shot the ball very well, 64% from overall, 50% from three. The only place we didn't is from the free throw line. We were uncharacteristically low from the free throw line. But so many good things, 27 assists, 50% of offensive rebounds we were able to get. We owned the paint, 62 Iowa paints to 14 Evansville points in our bench. We're getting good bench production this year.
And your fast break today looked really strong. And the first game, not what we had really seen as much of last year, but today, wow, yeah. Every single chance it looked like it could be a fast break.
Well, I thought we pushed the ball really well. I thought Caitlin and Molly had some great passes in the long court. Hannah Stolke just gets out and run. I thought McKenna Warnock just got out and ran so hard tonight, too. So it's fun when those guys get out and run like that and we can score those easy buckets. It gets everybody excited.
How good does it feel right now to be able to reward all the hard work with minutes? Because we know that won't be the way you'll be able to do that for the rest of the season, but to allow so many people to get so many minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. This is a long season. And, honestly, if we can get people, especially young people, playing time now, first of all, it keeps everybody happy, but it gets those younger kids some experience so they're going to be ready to go in those tough situations. And it keeps our upperclassmen fresher when we're only able to play them 20 minutes a game.
So Caitlin Clark got her first double-double today with those 12 assists. 12 assists, man.
And there were some beautiful passes, wasn't there?
They were.
I mean, they're just beautiful. 12 assists and only 3 turnovers, so that was nice to see.
Well, there was a fast break play between her and McKenna Warnock that they basically stopped, rewound, repeat, and
yeah,
it's like, I can't even imagine how easy they make it look, but I was like, you guys realize that's a really hard pass to not only throw, but then to catch and execute.
Yes, and to get without traveling, to be able to handle that ball. McKenna can really do a lot of that. She's very good at being able to handle some bad passes and make a bad pass into a good pass.
So now we get ready for your first away game at Drake on Sunday at 2 o'clock. What do you know about Drake thus far?
Well, Drake's 1-0. They'll have only played the one game before they play us. They beat Green Bay, who's always a good team, in the Knapp Center. So, it's a first of the in-state rivals. And, we didn't get to play Drake last year at home because of COVID. We had to cancel the game, and we couldn't reschedule them. So, we're going back to their place 2 times in a row. The last time we were over there, we won 103-97. So it was an offensive, just juggernaut by both teams. And so hopefully we can play a little bit better defense. I've been pleased with our defense. I think we're really showing a lot of effort defensively and rebounding. And so hopefully we'll take that over there and get our first road win in the first of the in-state rivalry series.
And how do you prepare knowing you have 2 road wins? Do you prepare the same, or 2 road games coming up? Do you prepare the same, or do you do anything different?
No, we really do. We really do the same things. And this year we traveled to DePaul, and so for our closed exhibition. And I think that wasn't a bad thing because it kind of got us used to what it's like to be on the road and how it all works, and just some of those timing issues that you have on the road and some of the things that you face going into a different environment. So I think it was good, that'll maybe help us to play on the road. Drake, I heard it's almost a sold out if it is not sold out. And Drake reconfigured their bowl, and so they filled in those corners so they could bring more people down next to the arena. And it already was like they're right on top of you, and now they're going to bring more people down there. So I know there's going to be a lot of Hawk fans there, though. We need our Hawk fans to show up in Des Moines.
All right. Well, I'm sure that the ones listening are motivated by you right now, and they're probably buying those tickets, whatever's left. And best of luck, and we'll be seeing you on Sunday.
Thanks, Jamie.
And now I am here with 3-point shooting queen, McKenna Warnock, rebounding princess, McKenna Warnock. Take me through these first few games.
Yeah, I think it's just been a really cool experience. I mean, senior year, that's what it's all about. So I love Iowa City, I love our fans, and I love this team this year, and so it's just really exciting.
What are you looking forward to the most?
Just seeing how much potential that our team has. I mean, it's already so evident how much we can grow, and I think that our ceiling is so high, probably even higher than we expected. So
I saw some fun setups this year. You guys are doing a little bit of 5-out 0 in. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite thing to do? Do you like the 4-out 1 in? Do you like the 5-out? What's your favorite setup right now?
I like to switch it up. I think they're both really good looks, and obviously we have great posts. Literally the best in the country. So, I mean, 4-out 1 in always works, but I also think 5-out is fun because it kind of shows off a different skill set. So.
All right, and still, favorite thing you like to do, is it defense or offense?
I like defense. I like rebounding, so that's my answer.
Well, you're great at it, and we look forward to seeing you more. Anything for those fans?
Go Hawks!
Good answer.
It was a great answer.
Always,
I love
looking for a few rebounders, right?
She has just the best answers. I really enjoy McKenna Warnock, and just a fun and fabulous basketball player along with it.
Yeah, and appreciate McKenna joining us here on the postgame show, as well as Coach Bluter and Coach Jensen. McKenna Warnock, 15 points and 8 rebounds on 6 of 7 shooting and 3 out of 4 from 3 in 21 minutes and 47 seconds. We'll be back to wrap things up from Carver Hawkeye Arena, including our plays of the game. Iowa over Evansville, 115-62. Now 2-0 on the young season. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Love a good win. Catching up with friends, saving money at the pump, soaking up the perfect Iowa day, sitting down to a really, really good meal. These are the everyday delights that make us smile. These are the moments that connect us all as Iowans. And these are the wins that, more often than not, start with Iowa's farm families and the crop they're growing. Because when corn grows Iowa, Iowans win. Learn more about how to share your own wins at iowacorn.org/IowansWin.
Running a business is a lot of work. Luckily, I've got a great partner.
Oh, I think you...
I meant U.S. Bank.
I knew that.
U.S. Bank Business Essentials is a huge help to us.
Totally. Their comprehensive point-of-sale system does it all. Tracks inventory, manages schedules, customizes orders.
Plus, all the regular banking stuff.
If only it could make coffee.
Nah, that's your job.
From point of sale to quick loans, we have many ways to make your business boom. That's what U.S. Bank is for. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Okay, close your eyes and imagine.
Well, unless you're driving.
Yes, imagine you bought a scratch ticket from the Iowa lottery.
Or someone gave you one.
Yes, right. And you scratch, and you've won.
One big.
Yes, in fact, there are 13 holiday games with big cash prizes. And if you don't win, play it again. You can still win up to $100,000 in the VIP club.
But you have to enter and see rules and complete details at ialottery.com/VIP.
Yes, thank you.
You probably know that a natural gas leak smells like rotten eggs. But what does a gas leak look or sound like? If you hear a whooshing or hissing sound, see dirt, dust, or water spraying from an area, or you get dizzy or queasy, leave the area immediately, then call 1-800-595-5325 once you're safely away. See MidAmericanEnergy.com for more safety tips.
Paid for by the customers of Mid-American Energy.
The 2-0 Hawkeyes head to Des Moines, take on the Drake Bulldogs Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock. We'll be on the air at 1:45, and then we'll head to Kansas State, Manhattan, Kansas, on Thursday night. That's an 8 o'clock tip. It's a men's women's doubleheader over in Manhattan, so we'll be on the air at 7:45 for that one. That'll be interesting. The Big Ten against the Big 12. Let's listen in on some of tonight's top plays from the Hawks' victory. 9-4, Hawkeyes, Evansville with the ball. Clark gets in the paint. Reverse layup is blocked by Sonato into the hands of Clark across the timeline. And she'll fire another three-pointer. Got it. Clark against pressure, spins in the paint. Kicks it out to Kate Martin in between the circles. Davis, lob pass inside Sonato. She's doubled. Opposite Clark, extra pass to Kate Martin. Drills the three-pointer deep in the corner. Davis whips a pass to Sonato, drills a 15-foot jumper from the elbow. There's a slick pass from Molly Davis. Iowa won on Monday night, 87-34. Marshall for three, rimming no. Stalkey, rebound, power move up. Hannah Stalkey with 4 points in the paint. Here's Clark, so step back, long two from the top of the key. Good one-on-one move by Maya Clark, has 10. And Clark gets in the paint, finishes, and a chance for a three-point play. Stalkey gets the offensive rebound, tipped it to herself. Cross-court pass to McCabe, buries the three in the corner. What a pass. Here's Kate Martin driving into the paint. Stops, gets it out to Warnock for three, top of the key. Got it. Woo. Hit the front of the rim and dropped in. 15 for Warnock. Shooting it much better this year. Inside a Fulter spin move. Goes up with the left hand and finishes. Up 112-62 with 40 seconds, but we'll have to shoot. Inside, Ediger on the right block. Hands it off to Davis. Corner, McCabe, three, got it. And that was all net from deep in the left corner. by the sharpshooting Taylor McCabe. So, Jamie, 115 points tonight, and as you heard in the locker room, the most ever scored by an Iowa women's basketball team.
Yeah, is that a lot? I didn't know.
That's a few, and that's what, as Coach Bluter mentioned, going 21 of 32 from the line.
Yes, yeah.
Which is probably about 10 to 15
that is interesting.
Percentage points less than normal.
So it could have hit that 121 mark that was the listener's guess. So 121 or 115 though, I think that Coach Bluter and the rest of the team should be pretty proud of that.
That beat 108 against Illinois on December 31st back in 2019. So all good news from Carver Hawkeye Arena tonight. Iowa 115 and Evansville 62. Iowa at Drake on Sunday afternoon, 1:45 for the pregame show. And we'll have Coach Bluter, of course, and Iowa and Drake at 2 o'clock. And Jamie, it's an emotional time for this coaching staff. With all the time that they spent there. Jan Jensen, outstanding career as a player at Drake. Her jersey is hung in the rafters. But it's great that these games are played, and it's time to go have this team take a little higher challenge in the first couple games.
I agree. I think that the road atmosphere there will be great for them to experience, right? That'll be a time where emotions come into play, but that's a good thing to go through early on in the season, is have things that have high stakes, even if it's just emotional high stakes.
Just taking a look at other superlatives here for tonight. 14 Hawkeye players scored, 115 points, new program record. Previous we mentioned was 108. The Hawkeyes also set a new second half scoring record with 61 to break the previous Carver Hawkeye Arena record of 60 versus Syracuse on the 5th of December back in 2013. So some record-setting performances tonight from this Iowa women's basketball team, ranked 4th in the country. Thanks so much for listening tonight, and we will talk to you from Des Moines, Iowa and Drake at 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon. Iowa 115, Evansville 62. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll once again meet on Sunday for the Hawks and the Bulldogs. Rob Brooks for Jamie Cavey Lang. Good night from Carver Hawkeye Arena. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Hawkeye Women's Basketball has been brought to you by Authentic Brand, unique Hawkeye apparel at authentic-brand.com. Bud Light, it's for the fans. Honda, to see how Honda crushes the competition, see your Central Midwest Honda dealer. Honda gets the Midwest. Hy-Vee, score big savings at HyVeeDeals.com. Iowa Lottery, be a VIP with the Iowa Lottery. Visit IALottery.com for details. United Healthcare, proud sponsors of Small Business Spotlight. Sign up your small business at HawkeyeSports.com/UHC. And by U.S. Bank, proud to support Iowa basketball. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.